Welcome back, y'all. I'm Papa Pepper. And I would say welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead, but I am not at the Abundant Harvest Homestead right now. I actually came up to help a friend, and part of his deal is he makes knives. So he's got all sorts of really cool equipment that shoots sparks, right? Now he's also got a video project he's filming in the near future. He's got a YouTube channel himself, MT Knives. But he's actually working with the company to put out a video project. And he wanted to get some things kind of better and ready to go. There's certain work environments that a man can deal with, but if you're trying to be kind of more hospitable to others, sometimes things have to happen a little differently. So we insulated the whole ceiling here, insulated the walls and the garage doors, and part of like the pink insulation is if you're shooting a lot of sparks, throwing them off of a machine, they're hitting that pink insulation, you're just melting it, burning holes in it, maybe even starting a fire. So he was like, didn't have a good source at the moment for this type of stuff. So I said, you know what, why don't I come up and help you for a bit? He kind of asked if I'd be interested. So this is the main spark wall. Now first of all, it makes it look pretty cool. He's got these beams in between it, so it gives it a nice rustic look, but also those sparks are going to interact with this a whole lot differently than with something like the pink insulation. So cool thing was, we hadn't really talked about, I mean, this is stuff I acquired for free, right? Then I'm driving up here and contributing it to his workshop and stuff. We hadn't really talked about what we were going to do to compensate me, right? But when I pulled up, check it out, I parked the van right there. Look at this. If you don't know hedge or Bodark or Osage orange, that's what this stuff is. And this is a great dense wood. It's absolutely amazing. There's some impressive slabs. Somebody had some they wanted taken down. They wanted some posts out of it. And these are the scraps that weren't able to be used for the post that the sawmill guy made. And these guys ordered some for firewood, and it varies what gets dropped off. This time it was hedge, and I rolled up, I saw this, and immediately I'm thinking of making some bows. Immediately I'm thinking of things, and I'm looking at some of this, and I go, hey, I'll tell you what. For some of this, I'll trade you. I'll trade you some of my free sources I drove up here for some of this stuff you bought at a bulk discount. So I still got to pick up my pieces to bring home. But that's the goal while I'm here, and then I'll show you a little bit of something they made with it. Some of their grinders and equipment is covered with a nice yellow powder right now because this is a rather yellow wood. Here we go. Now this guy camps, him and his family. We actually went on a really cool trip down the Buffalo National River, a survival trip. I shot an intro, I'll link. But other than the intro promo video, the rest of the footage may have gotten corrupted. So I wanted to put out that video. I don't know if I will ever be able to, but this stuff is a good, very dense wood. So it's incredible to burn. If you got some nice dry stuff, it'll burn really well. But it's also a rather tough, rot resistant one. I can walk down in the lake by me where there used to be a city and find all sorts of Osage orange fence posts that are there. And they've been there a long time. So he made these tent stakes out of some of it, and he's got a real good consistency. I mean, they all look the same. And then check this out too. And this is like the craftsman stuff I like to consider and think about. I would love to be able to craft something like that. So straight up Osage orange. This is his tent peg hammer. And what an incredible piece of equipment. You know, what a great tool just to make from, you know, that big cheap pile out there over my shoulder. There you go, see it? Absolutely crazy. So I'm super excited. I'll actually try to show you one of the bows they're working on too, because of course they're like, yeah, let's put this stuff to use. He's got some of it in here, keeping out of the elements, getting it nice and dry. But I like stuff like that. Where I can acquire some stuff. I got more than what I was going to be able to need, but then if I can trade with others, I mean, first of all, this is going to really help him here. That's going to solve some of his problem. It's going to be warmer because of all the insulation we've added, but then it's going to be able to protect against the sparks. And that's going to be awesome. So it's going to kind of uphold the integrity of the work with the insulation that he applied. Yeah, some of it he did. I put up a lot of it. But then to be able to get some stuff into my hands that I can use, I like that too. So I'm excited to see what I'm going to turn this into. So here's an example of a couple Osage Orange bows that are in the works, and bow makers, bowyers. Osage Orange is kind of a highly prized one. Sometimes it's such a gnarly tree, it's hard to get, straight enough pieces out of. But these are some that my friend and his sons are working on. I can't wait to do the same thing with my sons, and now I'm going to have that opportunity. Plus, this is an example of what he makes to support his family. These wonderful neck knives. This is his genesis. This is where it all started. This is two things. Number one, the most expensive knife I ever bought, but also the absolute, best quality knife I've ever bought, and it's the one you're gonna find on me most often because it's part of my everyday carry, and this makes it very easy to do that. It's also got, a snap away there. But it makes it very easy to have on you, have accessible, and especially if you ain't got one of these to grab with it, really easy for a lot of people to have access to. And I've used it every day, multiple times, even here, helping them with some of these projects. Ain't that right, Patrick?
Yes, sir.
Added those to a pile of resources, but definitely bigger and straighter than any Bodark I could get right now myself. So I don't mind that. Able to help and bless a brother, get him something he needed for a project he was working on, and then get some stuff I can use on some projects too. So that makes me happy. Oh, darling. Where'd she go? There you are. What did I bring back? They snuck this into my vehicle while I was working.
Wow. they're
So
pretty
they,
sneaky.
they sent a whole box of blessings for Mama and the family.
That's right. This is great. We got some ginger. They sent us some lemon curd. Can't wait to try that. Some chocolates, which I already started enjoying. Super tasty. And what else? Savory. Some berry citrus. Refried beans.
A mix between some special things and some homemade things.
Some Sunny Apple granola, crunch granola.
You were
Which
thinking of making
I've been
some.
wanting to make some because I've been wanting some granola to put on some yogurt, and now we got some, so that is such a blessing.
Darn, I bought yogurt today too.
Gooseberry jam, can't wait to try that. I don't think I've tried that before. And some jalapeno jelly. I'm not actually a fan of jalapeno jellies, but maybe somebody will eat it. For some reason I don't like the spicy with the sweet.
I bet your Papa will.
So yeah, and I gotta mention one more thing quick. While you were gone, my kimchi, I started trying it, and it smells just like the one that I like. It's the Wild Brine brand, and it smells so good. It was like up to here when Papa left, and now it's here because I've been eating it on stir fries and some eggs, but I don't think you can see in there very well or much, but maybe.
Let me see. Focused. It looks good. It looks good.
Smells really good. It's a little bit on the salty side, but I really like it, and I'm gonna try again to make another batch. But to be able to have this much kimchi in this half-gallon jar compared to a little container like this for $6, this is so much better. So I'm really glad. And I'd like to make some more. But thank you guys so much. Thank you for the box of goodies, and thank you guys so much for watching.
Wow, the house smells so much better now just having Mama open that thing of kimchi. Working on some stuff for my trim around here. I got to mill some more too to finish out some stuff in the kitchen area, but off of other people's projects for a minute, onto my own. That's exciting. So all in all, good trip, and yeah, kind of cool to have some surprise extra blessings and stuff too that we weren't expecting. So thank you all for watching. If you haven't checked out MT Knives, the YouTube channel, I'd recommend it. Definitely subscribed and enjoyed videos over there. You guys might too. So we'll see you next time. Papa out.